I am so often asked about how to make a one colour palette scheme more interesting, and how it is that we do so many schemes that seem so neutral, but how can we actually make them look great if you're only using one colour or one main colour. And so I think this was a subject that I really wanted to tackle and I really wanted to be able to help with. I think if you're using a one colour palette in a space, you're going to be much more aware of how to create additional interest. And I think a really clever way to do that is by using textures to lift the space, and actually using different textures alongside each other is a really great way to create interest. There are so many things you can do. The use of fringing, the use of fabric on walls, beautiful leathers against softer finishes, and really just sort of work out what the relationship of these elements are together, of course, before you implement anything. It is a really interesting way to create depth and a really subtle interest in the whole space without being too loud. I never used to be very bold when it came to adding in pattern into my schemes, and definitely not sort of adding pattern in side by side and different patterns. But what I found is whenever I've taken that risk, it's been a really rewarding one. And actually, pattern is almost like adding artwork without the artwork, because it's a human interpretation of a texture rather than a naturally occurring texture. And I think that's a really lovely, fun way to uplift a space. Okay, so anyone who knows me and who's seen our schemes probably knows that I love symmetry. But what I find really interesting when you are using one colour palette is actually to create this sort of visual trickery almost, and to make a scheme that looks like it's completely symmetrical have this added element of intrigue by perhaps using a row of ottomans like we've done in the cinema room, and then have one of those ottomans be a slightly different shade of colour and a slightly different design, so that it almost tricks your eye into feeling that yes, this is all symmetrical, but actually it's not quite symmetrical and not everything is quite the same. It's something that I've done across the years and found works every single time. Using symmetry is really just one example, and a great way to show you how sometimes a break in convention, even a small break, can actually produce a much more significant result. And I think really being able to employ those types of tricks and techniques within a one scheme palette is a really great way to sort of almost start to learn how to do that and how to manipulate those little tricks in much larger projects and much larger schemes and more varied schemes when it comes to colour and texture and everything else. From a very basic level, without good lighting, you simply wouldn't be able to see your scheme. And that does sound extreme, but in reality, you want to be able to see the right parts in the right way. It will highlight certain areas that need highlighting. It can change the same colour that you want in a different shade or a different tone. It can act as a highlighter. It can make something that would otherwise look flat have additional depth. It can create a pathway, and it can also really easily be used to direct your eyes to wherever you need them to go. So it's really essential in every scheme, but I think even more so when you do have a one colour palette scheme, because it serves to do so many different things, and things that would otherwise be very, very difficult to achieve.